Welcome back. Okay, I think I've said this a few times now. It's getting harder and harder to do these gear intro videos because I have so many pieces of gear that are all in the different model line families. And this week, in that sense, is no different. This is a Cooper Reactor 5 kit. I've talked about Reactor 5s quite a bit. I've done a video that's just strictly about the different variations and the timeline for the Reactor series. And I'll put a link to that up there in the corner and down in the description too if you want to watch that and haven't seen it yet. So for this video, I'm not going to talk too much about the features and aspects of the gear that way, but I do want to talk about some details. We can get started off right away with the pads. I just recently acquired these from a Facebook purchase. Now, they didn't look like this when I got them. They were in a little bit worse condition, and I'll be showing you some of the before photos, and you can see what they look like now. I used a process to recolor them, prepped it all first, cleaned everything, and this is a new technique I'm using, honestly, to try to shave some time off the process that I did the tutorial video on. Held up pretty well. There is a little bit of scuffing on the toe area of the boot, and when I look at the before photos, that was one of the worst spots on the pad to start with. So I'll just touch that up and see if I can get it to stay and look a little better. I also replaced the knee roll graphics. Now, I made a mistake with that kind of, it's not the kind of heat transfer vinyl I would have wanted to use, but it's what I did have. And in the past, I've had problems with this style peeling off. And when you watch the game video, and if you've seen any of my game videos, you know I use the knee rolls a lot on the ice. So a lot of times that'll cause the graphic to peel off when I use a vinyl. They survived this game really well. I'm very impressed. However, the mistake is I keep forgetting that it's not, and in this video, it may even look wrong. When you look at the vinyl, it looks like a sport gold yellow, but when you have light shining at it, like right now, it actually has some reflective property to it, and it seems a little more yellowish than it actually is without those lights reflecting off it. I decided not to, for now, replace any of the other graphics on the pad. I wasn't trying to make these look like they're brand new. I was just trying to even them out and make them look a little more presentable to use on the ice and take good photos of and show off in videos. So that'll bring me to the gloves, and this is a matching set Reactor 5 blocker and trapper. I did do a little bit of touch up on the trapper. There were some worn areas on the palm, the heel of the palm, and I touched that up a little bit as well. For the stick, I just decided I would go a little more plain, yet looks like it belonged, and that's the Tom Draper Super Pro Light. Technically, the stick is a couple of years or so earlier than the gear, but I had just recently used the, I think, only stick I have that is blue and yellow graphics, and so I decided I would go with this one for this game. Just quickly, I've talked about them many times, but hey, another great use for my blue Cooper pant shell with the white and yellow stripe on the side. Also has Cooper suspenders on it. Chest protector was a Reactor 5 again. The topic of my chest protector actually will come up in the game video if you watch that. I had just finished the night before the pads, and the day of the game, I was trying to get a lot of different things ready. And first I had decided, because of the colors, I would go with another Flint Generals jersey that I have. This time it was an actual team issue game worn 94-95 season jersey. And it had a nameplate on it where the name had mostly come off. It was like a sateen material name bar, and then like a heat press vinyl lettering on it, and the lettering had all pretty much come off, and it was actually kind of tacky. I took some time to carefully remove that bar, which was also glued on, and then I had to clean it all up and get rid of the glue residue that was there. So that was really time consuming. Then while packing the bag, I realized I had completely forgot to put a bucket together. I had to hurry. I had the yellow shell matched up with a black rear shell, and it had yellow bumpers, and the bumpers were broken. So I had to disassemble the whole thing, find a large blue half shell for the rear. Then I needed to find bumpers. So I was going through my drawer and came across a pack of new old stock blue sidebar bumpers. It's a really nice looking helmet. However, this is one of my foam kits that I put in there, and it doesn't have the little football shaped piece of foam at the top center above the two like floating foam pieces. That was causing me some fit problems I noticed once I got out on the ice. I had sized it and locked it down, but it started to like rise up off my head, like, I don't know how to explain it. I had to keep pushing it down during the game because it was starting to expose my chin. So I would have to reach up and push the helmet down a little bit, and you'll see at least one time in the video. I also included a original Cooper GTP dangler. So that is all the gear. Game video is coming up. For some reason, with that gigantic catch glove, I couldn't catch a puck. I just had a lot of problems, and anyway, I pointed it out during the video. Tried to have a little fun with captions in this one. If you liked the video, wouldn't mind, please give it a thumbs up. If you got anything to say about the gear or the game video, feel free to drop that down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.
I put the net camera on the wrong end of the ice. And I put this helmet together at the last minute, and it doesn't sit on my head right. It keeps riding up. Okay, 2-2 tie after the one. Losing 3-2 after 2. That hit under my shoulder cap, right on the muscle and bone.
That was me. I put it in because I was trying to tell you now.
Five 3 loss.